Hello everyone. So I am going to start a new topic or a new chapter, joint stock company issue of debenture. Before before practical knowledge, we must know the theoretical knowledge. So I am here covering in this video the details of debenture. First thing, what is the meaning of debenture? Or a company required long-term money. So for the long-term money, they can arrange money from the either from the share or from the debentures. Although bank loan is also a term, in terms of bank loan they can also arrange money, but generally that is considered when we talk about the shareholder fund, in which we include equity shares, preference shares, and when we talk about long term borrowing, we generally major part of loan that we cover from the debentures. So debenture, that is a definition that is given in the book. Debenture is a document given by company as evidence of debt to the holder, usually arising out of loan and most commonly secured by charge. So generally when we talk about debenture, like you can take example of when about the bills payable and bills receivable that you study in class 11. I bought that goods and the other trader have write a document in which I am agree and I sign that I will pay that amount with interest. During the period I will pay the interest, and after some time I will pay the whole amount. So in that case I am a bills that will be considered as a, as you know, that that term is considered as a drawer in Travi. So that will be considered as a bills payable for me, and the other party who will receive the amount, that will be considered as a bill receivable. But that was the thing related to the sole proprietorship. But when we talk about debentures, generally company required money. If they borrowed money from the general public, so they issue a document that will be the proof of the transaction that company have taken money from the company, and in future company will pay that amount. So that document is considered as a debenture, and on that company have to pay interest after a specific period of time, and company will pay that amount after a specific period of time. So that is considered as a debenture. So first we need to understand what is the difference between debenture and share. Debenture holder is considered as a lender. It means they are the creditor of the company. And when we talk about share, so shareholder is considered as a owner. Only 3 or 4 point I am considering here, because mostly if you will get a question in the exam, that will 3 marks or 4 marks question will be there. That's why I am mentioning here 3 or 4 different, that will be sufficient in terms of exam point of view. So second point, that is repayment. Debentures are generally redeemable. Redeemable means after some time company can repay the amount, so that is considered as a redeemable. But when we talk about share, we can categorize share on two bases, that is equity share and preference shares. Equity shares that are not redeemable, and preference shares are, some preference shares are redeemable. So that is considered as a it means we can say equity share that can't be redeemable, but preference share are redeemable after some time. Now convertible, so after some time, if I want to, like we first point related to debentures, so debentures may be converted into shares at the issue of debenture. If it is mentioned, so debentures can be converted into shares, but shares cannot be converted into debentures. It means if it is at the time of issue of debenture, it is mentioned in the terms, so debentures can be converted into shares. But when we talk about shares, shares cannot be converted into debentures. And one more difference, if you want to remember, you can although it is not mentioned here, but you can remember that 8 types of debentures are there, that I will that we will see further. And shares, only 2 category, that is equity shares and preference shares. So that are the main differences between debentures and shares. So you can see here that mainly on the basis 4 main differences is there. First, that is the security point of view. Second, that is redemption point of view. Third, that is registration point of view. And fourth one, that is convertibility point of view. So first, when we talk about security point of view, we can categorize security point of view on two bases, that is secured debenture and unsecured debenture. So what is the mean of secured debenture? Secured debenture means when like you have taken money from the public and you bought the assets like building, so that is considered as a secured debenture, because in that case if company is not able to make the payment, in that case debenture holders have right, they can sell the building, and whatever amount they will get, that amount will whatever amount they will get by selling the building, that first right debenture holder have. And in case of unsecured debenture, this is not considered as a secured debenture, that is considered as a unsecured debenture. Second point, that is redemption point of view. Redemption means after some time, as I already explained, redemption point of view means as after some time that debenture are redeemable. So we can categorize, it will depend on two conditions, whether debenture are redeemable or irredeemable. Redeemable, that after some time that debenture redeem, it means company will pay the amount and they will take debentures back. So that is considered as a redeemable debenture. And irredeemable debenture, irredeemable debenture means that can't be redeemed. It means that can't be redeemed in the lifetime of a company won't pay amount. If company wind up, then you will get your invested amount. So that is considered as a irredeemable debentures. Next is registration point of view. When we talk about registration point of view, we can categorize two types of debenture, that is registered debenture and bearer debenture. Registered debenture, if you suppose you have invested, when company issued advertisement and you invested your money in the in debentures, and you get the registered debentures, so your name, address, everything will be recorded in the company register, so that will be considered as a registered debenture. In that case, if you want to transfer those debentures to your legal heir, so you required a particular deed for that, so that is considered as a registered debentures. It means every information regarding the debenture holder will be recorded in the company register. And the bearer debenture, it is like no record will be there in company records, so that is considered as a bearer debenture. It means it is transferable. If I have debenture and I want to sell someone else, so it can be sold to another party, but is not recorded in the company's record, so that is bearer debenture. So that is convertible debenture and non-convertible debenture. Convertible debenture, it means we can understand those debenture that can be converted after some time into equity share. It means at the time of issuing shares, if you have given the condition that after some time that debentures can be converted into equity, so that is considered as a convertible debenture. And non-convertible debenture, that debenture can't be convert into equity shares, so that will be considered as a non-convertible debenture. It will remain the debenture in their lifetime. Now when we talk about debenture issued, so debenture, we can issue debenture on three bases. First one, that is for cash. On if company required money, so if they are issuing debenture and they are getting cash, so that is considered as a cash. So three conditions are there: at par, at premium, at discount. Two condition possible in that condition. Like you can take the example, if you want to purchase a car, so in that case either you have to make payment in term of lump sum. If you have enough money, you can pay in lump sum, or second example, or in installment. So first you will deposit some amount, and after some time whenever it means whenever be the period due, you have to make payment. So that is considered as an installment. So that is the first thing, that main point we will discuss. It means we will solve some question according to that. After that, second is for consideration other than cash. Other than cash, it means like you want to buy building, as I have given earlier example. You want to buy building, and instead of paying cash, you are giving debentures for that. So that is considered as a other than cash. Three conditions are there: at par, at premium, at discount. What is the mean of at par, at premium, or discount? If 100 rupees share issued at 100, so that is called at par. If 100 rupees share issued at 110, at 110, so that is considered as a at premium. And if 100 rupees debenture issued at 90 rupees, so that 10 rupees considered as a discount. So that may be possible that you are either you are paying the like 1 lakh like 10 lakh rupees building you have purchased, so either you will make full payment for the debenture, or it may be possible that partial payment you will make in cash and the rest amount you will pay in a debenture. So that is total value. If you are full debenture issue against the building value, so that is considered as a total value. And if you are 5 lakh you are paying in cash and 5 lakh in a debenture, so that is considered as a part value. And third one is as a collateral security. So collateral security means like you have taken loan from the bank and you are giving debenture as collateral security. Like you have taken loan of 8 lakh rupees from bank and you have deposited 10 lakh rupees debenture. So that 10 lakh rupees debenture is considered as a collateral security. So in the next video we will do some practical question.